combination of words I could put on the back of a postcard. No song that I could sing, but I can try for your heart. And our dreams, and they are made out of real things, like a shoebox of photographs with sepia tone loving. Love is the answer, at least, for most of the questions in my heart. Like, why are we here and where do we go? And how come it's so hard? It's not always easy, and sometimes life can be deceiving. I'll tell you one thing, it's always better when we're together. It's always better when we're together. Yeah, we'll look at them stars and we're together. Well, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together.
Welcome everyone, and thank you for being here today. My name is Irene Umipig. I am a Wellbeing Coordinator for the San Francisco Health Service System, and I have the honor and pleasure to work with so many of you who are present today. Before we get started with today's award ceremony, we will observe a moment of silence in remembrance of those that we have lost over the past 20 months. Please join me for this moment. Thank you, everyone. We've gone through a lot of transition and challenge during the pandemic. It has challenged the way we work, how we interact with one another, and what our everyday lives have looked like. For many, including myself, it has been a time for reflection, growth, and transition, all while working together with our champions to provide resources, activities, and to improve policies that can help reinforce healthy behaviors during the workday. I am so proud of all the work our team does to keep well-being top of mind. And it is absolutely necessary to take pause and recognize and appreciate the fact that we can't do it without you. The Wellbeing at Work Award Ceremony is an annual event that we host to recognize each department for their accomplishments and their efforts. This helps to ensure that well-being is an integral part of our employees' experience when they come to the workplace. Departments develop their annual plan based on their well-being priorities. The employees, job responsibilities, working environment, and populations being served, it looks different for each of your departments. These awards represent the development, growth, commitment, and implementation of workplace well-being within our diverse city, San Francisco. I've been inspired by each of our departments and their perseverance and dedication to continue to support their employees' well-being, even during times of uncertainty. And to join me in celebrating all of you and all you do, I'm excited to introduce my colleague, Lisa Ocampo.
Thank you, Irene. Hello, everyone. My name is Lisa Ocampo, Wellbeing Coordinator for the San Francisco Health Service System. Through this role, I have the privilege to support many departments here today, and I am so excited to be here to celebrate all of you. I would like to first acknowledge that it has been a tough and difficult 20 months. It has been 20 months of sacrifices, constant change, and uncertainty. We all had to pivot and make transitions to figure out what well-being meant to each of us. And well-being is constantly evolving, and it's not a one-size-fits-all. Over 200 champions can continue to their efforts to develop and offer programs, even in a virtual space, to support their colleagues' well-being. Because at the end of the day, we are better together. The city needs key players like yourselves who invest in and dedicate their time to not only improve our quality of life, but to help our communities heal as well. Champions play an important role within their departments, and the work that they do is a constant reminder that employees' well-being is vital to have a healthy, engaged, and productive workforce. Today, we are here to celebrate all the amazing work you have been doing. Without further ado, I would like to welcome our first guest speaker, Director of the San Francisco Health Service System, Abby Yant.
Thank you, Lisa, and good morning, everyone. I want to thank the champions and department leaders for your continued support of well-being at work programs for your department. For the last 20 months, I've seen an increase in the demand and utilization of well-being and employee assistance program services. During these shelter-in-place times, employees sought and found many resources to help them manage their stress. Employees use the tools provided to help them become more resilient and to prepare them for ongoing challenges. These pandemic times have been difficult. We've all struggled because few of us had any pandemic training, and certainly none of us had any experience living through a global pandemic. Our champions, however, rose to the occasion and did what they do best. Champions continued to share resources, offer engagement activities, and provide training for their colleagues, all while handling personal challenges that they themselves may have had at home or at work. Champions, your ability to care for the needs of your team is demonstrative of the kind of leaders we have here today. Prioritizing your team's well-being so they can bring their best self to work during the pandemic and beyond is why today's theme is how we are better together. As more employees reintegrate back to the work site, they will benefit from your continued leadership, compassion, and creativity as you implement well-being at work programs to support them. Champions, your dedication to helping your teams inspires me, and I can't wait to see what you have in store in the coming months. Congratulations to all the award recipients.
Thank you, Director Yant. And now I would like to introduce our next guest speaker. She is an inspiration to us and is leading our great city to heal and recover. It is my honor to introduce Mayor London Breed.
Champions and department leaders, it's great to celebrate all the hard work you do to support your colleagues and the department's well-being. During the past 2 years, I have seen and witnessed so many of our employees step up to the plate to support each other and to support people in this city. And I know for many of you, your work as well-being champions is in addition to an already full workload, which is why I'm so inspired by each one of you. I'm in awe of your creativity for thinking outside the box to take care of your department, your coworkers, your families, as well as yourselves. And I wanted to be here today to uplift our city's well-being champions because you are instrumental to helping our city heal and recover. I know it's not always easy to take time for your own well-being. There are days I wake up and I struggle to find the motivation to get in my workout or to make healthy choices or to meditate and to do the things that are important for me to stay healthy. But I see my team working hard and rising up to the occasion during times of uncertainty to support me and serve the residents of this city. They inspire me to keep going, and I know I must lead by example for everyone. The sacrifices you made to continue the work you do has not gone unseen, and as we return to the office, I ask that you continue to be role models by practicing self-care and continuing your efforts to create a culture of well-being for your workplace. As we enter the holiday season with hope and positivity for 2022, please take a moment to reflect on all the amazing work you've done and soak in the recognition that you deserve. Thank you for your dedication, your creativity, and for trying to do everything you can to take care of your colleagues. And finally, thank you to Director Yant and her team at the San Francisco Health Service System for all your work to support the well-being program. Always, always, always take care of you first. And I'd like to finish by mentioning this analogy when you're on an airplane and they talk about the directions of what you need to do. Put your mask on before assisting others. That is so true as it relates to take care of yourself in the process of while you're taking care of others. We will all be better for it. So again, thank you and congratulations, and thank you so much for your service.
Thank you, Mayor Breed, for taking time to attend our Wellbeing at Work award ceremony today.
And now I would like to recognize the award recipients for fiscal years 2019 to 2021. For the past 2 fiscal years, there were 34 departments that have developed and implemented well-being annual plans. Implementing well-being at the workplace is not an easy task. Both perseverance and creativity help to keep up the momentum that's built. Each year, champions and department leads are asked to support a culture of well-being that sustains happy, thriving, and engaged workplaces. Today, we are here to celebrate your accomplishments. There are 4 levels of Well-Being at Work awards being recognized: bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. And although several of you will be receiving the same level of award, we cannot compare each of you to one another. You all are role model departments, helping to create a culture of well-being for our city's employees. It is my honor to take this opportunity to recognize all of the award recipients. The first award category goes to departments that received the Well-Being at Work Bronze Award. Recipients in this category focused attention in raising awareness of well-being offerings and sharing valuable resources with their employees. Many of these departments were our multipliers. They promoted the SFHSS citywide sponsored events and made sure to drive people to the events that were being facilitated by neighboring champions. This year, we have 4 new departments in this category, receiving their first Well-Being at Work award. It is my honor to recognize the following Bronze Award recipients.
The second award category goes to departments that receive the Well-Being at Work Silver Awards. These recipients provided innovative programs and activities to enhance their department's well-being. Just as the other award tiers, they found opportunities to be creative to meet their department's well-being needs. This year, we have 3 departments who leveled up from the Bronze Award in the previous year. I am pleased to announce the following departments for the Silver Awards.
Hello everyone, and congratulations on winning the esteemed Silver Well-Being at Work Award. It's a representation, especially for us at the Assessor-Recorder's Office, on how we delivered so much of our time and attention to making sure that we were successfully taking care of each other through a very difficult time period. I want to give a shout out to Carmen for all the work that she did to make sure that we have the infrastructure in place and prioritize our own offices and employees' mental health and physical well-being throughout this pandemic. To all of the other honorees, congratulations to you. You've earned the respect and admiration of so many of your colleagues and of me. And to the Assessor-Recorder Human Resources team of Jonathan Nelly, David Santos, Kimmy Gibney, and Jerry Buss, thank you for everything that you did to make sure that we could stay connected with each other. It's been a very difficult and tough 20 months, almost hard to believe, but because of the caring ear that you provided, the twinkle in your eye, the attention to detail in bringing us together around activities where we could celebrate, take a break, and be with each other, we moved through this together. That's important because for so many of us, our workforce, being with each other, is like being with a second family, and making sure that we are paying attention to our needs at every level, mind, body, and soul, makes a huge, huge difference. I know that for me, my own growth in education has been built on meaningful conversations with city employees and all of you at the Assessor-Recorder's office since my time here. But to give a quick shout out, there's some examples about what we did to provide a healthy workplace. Some of them were grounded in the racial reckoning that many of us have been experiencing since the murder of George Floyd. And I want to say thank you to setting up time with Cheryl Davis and the Human Rights Commission so we could talk about the issues of police brutality, racial equity, racial violence, and healing as we move through this process together. Also, taking those breaks so we could stretch, take a breath, come back with wholeness and ease and relaxation back into our work during a very stressful time. And then we could have some fun with some holiday contests, costume contests during Halloween and the holidays, and also a virtual party as well, where we could actually have some cool contests around our dress your pet or ugly sweaters. As you can see, I hope you can see, that curating and sustaining employees' holistic health, mental, physical, and otherwise, is extremely important to pay attention to and prioritize. And I want to say thank you so much to the health service system of San Francisco and all of your well-being team for ensuring that this opportunity, this time could be taken to honor all of those who made this time that we've gone through a very easy one, considering all the complications that we've shared as family members and as employees. I'm honored to be part of this community together with all of you, and I'm honored that you are new proud champions and awardees of the Wellbeing at Work Awards. Thank you so much.
The third award category goes to departments that received the Wellbeing at Work Gold Award. Departments in this category focused on moving the needle in creating a culture of well-being by involving leadership and exploring department-led activities and communications. This year, we have 2 new departments in this category receiving their first Wellbeing at Work Award. And we also have 4 departments in this category who leveled up from their Silver Award in the previous year. It is my pleasure to recognize the following departments for the Gold Awards.
I'm Susan Phillip. I am the acting director for the Population Health Division in the San Francisco Department of Public Health. I want to thank the San Francisco Health Service System for this Gold Award for the Population Health Division. Wellness is so important to our division. Our team has been working nonstop since before the start of our declared health emergency and city emergency for the pandemic. And the team that has been working to receive this award has done so much to concentrate on well-being and care for their colleagues. So I want to thank the leadership of Thelma Gamboa Maldonado, who really brought together all of these efforts. But she was joined by many people within the division, including Priscilla Chu, Micaela Zaragoza Soto, Alvin Dang, Julie Yang, Jeannie Bolito, Julia Dysart, Oscar Macias, Janine Young, and Uziel Prado. Thank you to all of them. Their vision was to develop a holistic approach to employee well-being. And they did this really looking at all the different categories that HSS has emphasized, including communications, staff engagement, employee wellness and recognition, and making sure that staff understood how valued they are in all of our efforts. So some of the specifics of this work included developing a PhD newsletter with staff spotlights, launching Remedy This, which is a series of self-care and ergonomics emails and articles in our population health newsletter. They facilitated activities that brought people together and engaged them, including a National Public Health Week and Employee Appreciation. And they hosted and facilitated town hall meetings focused on wellness and COVID-19 response. And so for all of these areas, we thank them for all of their work. And on behalf of all the members of PhD, thank you to this team and thank you to HHS for recognizing them with this Gold Award.
The final award category goes to departments that receive the Wellbeing at Work Platinum Awards. Departments in this category went above and beyond to support their employees' well-being. The key component that makes these departments stand out is their ability to be consistent. Their key players raised awareness by developing powerful communications and offered recurring department-led activities. These departments have made well-being a priority in their department's overall strategy. This year, we have 4 departments who leveled up from their Gold Award in the previous year. It is my honor to recognize the following Platinum Award recipients.
Hello, my name is Carmen Chu, San Francisco City Administrator. I want to take a moment to thank Abby for inviting me to just say a few words to all of you gathered today. Really, I wanted to express my strong appreciation for all the work that you have done to help promote wellness in our workplace. I know that it's not been an easy year. We've all had to deal with the uncertainties associated with COVID and learn to adjust. For folks who are returning back into the office environment this month, I know that's also been a tough change from how we've been doing business before. But again, I just want to say thank you to all of our wellness coordinators across all of our city departments, because all of your unique ideas, all of the ways that you thought of how to encourage each other to take care of themselves and their colleagues have been important for how it is that the city continues to operate and continues to build camaraderie and collaboration amongst our organizations. Wellness is really critical for all of us. And I really want to thank in particular our own wellness coordinator, Heidi Wawar, for all the work that she's done to make sure that she promotes the GSA's wellness. Congratulations to all of you for the Wellness at Work Award.
Hello, I'm Carrie Beshears, the Wellbeing Manager with the San Francisco Health Service System. I'm so excited to be here today to recognize and celebrate all of the great work that you have been doing to support employee well-being. And I would like to congratulate all of the departments who are honored here today in their well-being achievements over the past 2 years. I would also like to take a moment to thank Assessor-Recorder Torres, Director Phillip, Director Strong, and City Administrator Chu for your kind words and messages. The last 2 years have been some of the most challenging times for us as a community. There is not one person who has not been impacted by the pandemic. And in a time of unknown, we've also endured political uncertainty, civil unrest, California wildfires, and violence against our Black and AAPI communities, are just to name a few. But it's also been a time of accomplishment and successes. We've come together to support each other and we've become more resilient. I've seen employees stepping out of their comfort zone and into their DSW roles and taking pride to serve the cause. I've seen an increase in partnerships between departments and such a feeling of coming together and community. As a city family together, we've accomplished new ways to deliver well-being, and you have been successful in emphasizing the importance of well-being for your colleagues. You have all come ready, stepping up to the plate to support and provide your colleagues with opportunities to engage in self-care, focus on their mental and emotional well-being in a time when we've all needed it most. In a time where we were told we can't be together, to keep our distance, and for some to even adapt to a completely new virtual workplace. Today, we're here to celebrate you, your department's dedication and success. I'd like to take a moment to spotlight one of our Platinum Award winner recipients who have really taken the charge over the last 2 years and several years beyond that in embedding culture of well-being for their employees. Over the past 2 years, they've been able to provide welcome back packages for their teams as they transition to a new building. They offered a Name the Place challenge, provided virtual craft rooms to help parents who are at home with children during COVID, daily virtual stretch breaks, and successfully execute their annual Halloween celebration virtually. These are just to name a few. With that, I'd like to take a moment to introduce Director Rich Hillis with the Department of City Planning to say a few words.
Hey, good afternoon. Thank you for having me. Thank you to the HSS team for all your work over the past 18 months and prior. I mean, I think this is a great, I couldn't get on the video myself and tape a piece for this. I think we've all had some technical difficulties through the past year, which goes to the point of well-being and taking care of ourselves, how important it is, because it has been anxiety, gets us anxious about the kind of new way we work and how we're working. So obviously it's been said this past year and a half has been challenging. Our department has truly stepped up, and the wellness team has helped us maintain a sense of normalcy by transitioning our regular scheduled activities to the virtual world and offering new activities so we adapt to the new normal. A lot of our work is about connecting, and they truly helped us connect, focus, relax, and recognize the importance of taking care of ourselves. So I wanted to particularly thank and recognize Tom DeSanto, Rihanna Tong, and Veronica Flores from our team. They weren't the only ones involved. Deborah Sanders and others were really able to, help foster and grow our wellness program throughout the pandemic to support our staff. And as you talked about, we hosted a range of activities from stretch breaks, which included members of our staff, but also their families, other departments, and friends to allow us to take mental and physical breaks from our busy workday. To commemorate, the 1 year mark of sheltering in place, we held a letter to ourself activity, which I think will be kind of a time capsule of what we experienced over the past 18 months. And just recently, we went back to the office, and for many of our staff, it was the first time they were setting foot back in our office, and we moved into a new building during the pandemic, which kind of added to the stress of the pandemic. But we were able to work with the wellness team and really kind of make that transition easier. So the team continues to support our staff, grow the program, and go above and beyond to create platinum level events. So grateful for the partnership and recognition from HSS, but again, extremely thankful to Veronica, Rihanna, and Tom for their work. It was truly needed to help us through a challenging time. So thank you all.
Thank you, Director Hillis, for being here and for acknowledging your champions. Thank you for all of you who attended today's ceremony. I would also like to give a special shout out to my team who helped make this event possible. It is truly inspiring to see all the work our champions and departments have done to support each other. You should all be proud of your accomplishments, and I hope you found the work that your peers have done inspiring as well. Champions are a valuable resource for the city. Champions help implement programs that encourages healthy behaviors and are your touch points to resources that help support employees' physical, mental, and emotional well-being. It takes passion, dedication, and hard work to create a culture of well-being within your departments, and it doesn't happen overnight. But as a city, we can overcome many challenges, as you have heard today. If we continue to rally together and work towards a better tomorrow, where well-being is accessible to all, then we can have everlasting impacts on generations to come, because we are better together, and we strive to support one another through tough times. The SFHSS Wellbeing Team looks forward to continue to collaborate with each and every one of you and to see departments level up this coming year. Before we end the ceremony, I would like to go over a few logistics regarding the awards. For the award recipients today, you will receive an email from me with instructions on how you can pick up your awards. We also have a special event on December 15th, the Champion Appreciation Event, where we get to celebrate all the key players. So please keep a lookout for an email with details. Thank you again, and this will conclude the 2021 Wellbeing at Work Awards Ceremony. Have a wonderful day.
There's no combination of words I could put on the back of a postcard. No song that I could sing, but I can try for your heart. And our dreams, and they are made out of real things, like a shoebox of photographs with sepia tone loving. Love is the answer, at least, for most of the questions in my heart, like why are we here and where do we go, and how come it's so hard. It's not always easy, and sometimes life can be deceiving. I'll tell you one thing, it's always better when we're together. It's always better when we're together. Yeah, we'll look at them stars and we're together.